Today is Saturday, 21st of February, 2026, and in Dundee, Scotland, it is 5 minutes to 2 in the afternoon. And you can probably tell that I'm feeling that much better than what I was yesterday or the day before. I have been really unwell, and it kind of frightened me. But today I feel my normal self, well enough that I can have my Saturday afternoon glass of wine. It remains dark over here and kind of chilly, but touch wood, it's not wet, it's not raining, so I can live with that. My friend has just left. And that's a good thing. This is a good friend of mine. He's actually my ex, and let me see. He's the guy I had been with the longest, but luckily, and I always say this, I think I've said it several times before, we remain friends, and I'm glad for that. It's hard remaining friends with an ex, but I'm lucky in that there are only, given my age, there are only 2 exes I don't remain friends with, so that's a good thing. So, what has Kathy been watching? I'm back in documentary mode. Yesterday, I watched this amazing documentary on the fall of Saigon. I may not have paid that much attention to history in junior high, but by the time I got to high school, from high school onward, I became fascinated by history, and I truly understand the trope that says, if you don't understand history, you're doomed to repeat it. And this is where I see the world going right now. So I watched this documentary on the fall of Saigon, and it was just amazing. And then this morning, knowing my love for music and stuff, and you may or may not know, but your girl got eclectic musical taste. I was heavily into the punk movement when it came out. So this morning I watched a documentary on Sid Vicious's, his last 24 hours. Sid Vicious being the bassist for the Sex Pistols. Now, it may seem odd to some of you that a black woman would be into punk, particularly the Sex Pistols, who came out in 1976. But in 76, I was 16 years old, and I was listening to everything. And I just, I fell in love with punk, So the documentary I watched about his last 24 hours this morning really blew me away. Because, the only frame of reference I ever had was the film Sid and Nancy, which featured one of my favorite British actors, Gary Oldman. I'm so in love with Gary Oldman. Anyway, I learned some new stuff from this documentary, and this is why I like documentaries, because there's always stuff, you can discover. And then after watching that, I started rewatching Malcolm X. And that's what I was watching when my friend came over. And I will finish it because this movie is 3.5 hours long. And it's not a documentary. It's a Spike Lee film featuring Denzel Washington and Delroy Lindo, Teresa Randall, Spike Lee. And it's got a stellar cast. And it's such an amazing film. Plus, Denzel is just, okay. I might be old, but I ain't dead. Denzel is like seriously fine in this movie. And that smile, it just melts my thighs. So, I've been watching that. And I'm going to finish watching it because I was halfway through it when my friend came over. So, other than that, there's not a lot going on. I'm just grateful to keep waking up every day. And, I'm grateful that there's a roof over my head and food in the fridge and people who love me. I heard from my brother briefly yesterday. Hey, Kenny. Hope you're good. I'm good. I'm feeling better. And tomorrow is Sunday, and I'll hear from my lifelong bestie. Sundays are, they're the days I talk to her. And that's about it. I'm just trying to chill. I got, a really nice note through my door. Last night, I actually awakened to find this note like 2 a.m. when I woke up to go to the loo. You'll know I've been documenting some of the problems I've been having with noise from upstairs. These are the youngest tenants in the building, and they're lovely young ladies, but because they're young and this is their very first flat, there had been some issues, which anyway, I really think we're well on the way to solving them. I met both parents, and anyway, this is the note they left through the door last night. It says, "Hello, Kathy. Me and Emma are hosting a get-together on Saturday night. We will avoid Freya's bedroom, and hopefully it won't bother you too much. Just thought we will let you know. I would have knocked, but we'll be at uni all day, and I'm working till late. Hope you're well. Freya and Emma, XXX." That made me feel really good, like I was being listened to and my concerns were being heard. So I just wanted to share that with you to let you know that in terms of the issues I was having with noise, and it wasn't so much the noise. I don't care, about the noise. That's part of flat living. What bothered me was the noise I was hearing in my bedroom directly over my head past 10 p.m. So that little note meant a lot, and I responded to it. with my own little note, and I hope they have a really good time tonight. And I'm looking forward to getting into bed on a Saturday night. I could go out. I've been invited to go out tonight, but you know what? I've just gotten, it just doesn't matter anymore, you know. My favorite place to be since I've gotten older is home. That's why I spent all this money, you know, renovating and redecorating and stuff. So, anyway, that's all your girl has to say for now. If today is your birthday, as always, happy birthday. If you have something, you know, important to celebrate, then celebrate it. Because life is filled with little moments that are deserving of being celebrated. And they should be. If you are grieving, know that I will pray for you. And grief does not last forever. You know, you learn to live with it. And the memories of the person you're grieving for, as long as you remember them, they're not really lost, that person. Love never dies. And as always, until my next video, please, the world is such a chaotic place now. So please, stay safe and live well.